to the sun, which tries to blind our eyes. Oh, we're dancing forever under the beautiful skies. Somewhere over the ocean, a spark just to ignite. I'm stuck in my hometown, waiting for your reply. All I see is darkness, there's no sound, only silence. You could change everything tonight.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm hoping that you all are having a lovely day today. So today we are back at the channel with another speed build, and this time we are finishing off the Jungle Adventure Mansion. No, the Del Sol Jungle Mansion that I created, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago. This was a very long journey. I think in total I spent 6 hours furnishing this mansion. So this was enormous. Anyways, we are done. So if you want to download this from the gallery, it's there. Just go to my origin, LoveSimplySim in the gallery. Just press LoveSimplySim or press the link in the description of the video and that will take you there. Anyways, yes, I'm excited. Let me talk a little bit about the build and also a tiny bit on where I was these couple of weeks, because it has been a very exciting but also a little bit of a heartbreaking week for me. I'm still waiting until, I get my final result of what I've been doing, but I will tell you guys about that a little bit later on. Let me talk about the build first. So what am I doing? At this point, I am furnishing the informal living room, the family room. This is the room where the family will sit, watch television, and socialize together. This is an area where I see mommy and daddy with the children watching a movie, or maybe the kids playing in the play area, which I will create a little bit later on. At first I wanted to use that corner, but that was reserved for the world globe, which you guys know I love. So yeah, there will be a play area in that little corner right there. But yeah, I see the family use this room a lot. Definitely, if I would play with this house, this is where the heart of the house would be. This, and of course the kitchen and such. But yeah, so yeah, anyways, that is what I'm doing right now. I'm furnishing, the living room. So this house will have 3 stories. We have the first floor that we are doing right now, the second floor with all of the bedrooms, and then a third floor with just 1 bedroom, and that is the teen girl's bedroom. I decided to place her upstairs and the master bedroom downstairs, because for the master bedroom I actually needed a bit more space for the walk-in wardrobe, the ensuite bathroom, and the space on the 3rd floor was a bit too small for that, and that's why I made it the teen girl's bedroom. So what I'm doing right now is I'm furnishing the dining room. I love the dining room. I love that it's separated with a half wall from the other living room. So there are 2 living rooms. The first living room was for the family. The second living room that I'm gonna make is more for entertaining guests, but also for mom and dad to relax with a glass of wine when the kids are to bed and enjoy the view that is Del Sol Valley, because Del Sol Valley is gorgeous. And they can watch the view from that little area that I'm gonna furnish a bit later on. But anyways, furnishing the kitchen. I love the open plan living that I created. I am gonna add in a wall between the dining and the family room. There will be a wall because it was a bit too open. But this area right here with the kitchen, the dining, and then, the socializing living room, I did want to keep open because it just had this really nice vibe going on, and I loved it so much. So for the kitchen, of course, I'm using the Jungle Adventure kitchen counters. Those are one of my favorite kitchen counters. The Jungle Adventure ones I love, the Parenthood ones, and the, what was it called again? The Perfect Patio ones. If I'm saying that correct. Those are my 3 favorite kitchen counters. of the entire game. I'm definitely hoping that there will be more kitchen counters this year. I mean, I'm praying, I'm hoping. There is a new pack releasing, by the way, next week. You guys probably saw the, oh my gosh, the trailer yesterday or the day before that. I don't know when this video is gonna come up, but if I'm uploading this today, it would be yesterday. So I'm actually really pumped and excited. I was expecting university though, but this is a game pack, so I don't mind. It's a game pack, so for university, I definitely see them using an expansion pack for that. But we are getting a game pack, and I'm actually excited about that because I was thinking, maybe I thought it wrong, but I thought that there weren't any game packs anymore. But there are. They made one, and I'm so happy about it. And they made something really different. So a lot of people were saying that it's kind of similar as something they did in The Sims 2. I did play The Sims 2, but I didn't play the Strange Town thingy. I didn't play that. So for me, this is completely new. I'm intrigued. I loved the trailer. I think it was really fun and amazing. But what I especially loved about this pack was the announcement. The announcement was so really fun. I loved going onto Twitter and seeing all these weird tweets from the dev team, like, consume the fruit. Mother will protect you, or come to the creator. I don't know what the hell they were saying, but they were saying all these weird things, and they got me hooked into the mystery. And then the trailer dropped, and I was like, yes, I wasn't expecting it, but I'm excited. So somewhere next week, I haven't been paying attention, but somewhere next week, a new pack will be launching. What are your guys' thoughts about the pack? I know a lot of people were waiting for university. Don't worry. I'm like 99% sure there will be university at some point. I mean, it's The Sims. But how are you feeling about this unexpected game pack coming out? I feel pumped. What about you guys? Let me know in the comments down below. So yeah, as you guys can see, furnishing the play area. Definitely gonna add in more stuff in that little area. That was not enough. We'll be furnishing that a bit more later on. Also, let me know in the comments or through the poll. Do you guys want to see a house tour of this one, or maybe not? I'm not sure. I always like doing house tours, but sometimes I feel it's a bit too much for the people. You have your speed build, and then maybe speed build part 2, and then a house tour all about the same house. Let me know what you guys think about it. Do you want to see one or not? Vote in the poll up here in the screen so that I know what your guys are, expecting from me. So yeah, that's basically it. The first floor is definitely taking shape. Loving the living, the lounge, and the kitchen area. And then here, starting with the the walk-in wardrobe. So this entire wing is the master bed. I did an entire wing because I found that it was necessary. I just really wanted a walk-in wardrobe, very spacious, very, lots of clothes. I just needed one. And I also wanted to do an ensuite bathroom. So that's why we are all up in this entire right wing. So for the furnishing, I did go with a lot of get famous items for the bedrooms. I love the contemporary kind of feel, definitely from the bed, and then the rug that I was using, loving the colors. I love the blue and the orange. It just really looks very nice for the master bedroom. And I decided to make a little sunken area next to the bed because the bedroom was really large and I didn't really know what to do with the space, so I thought a sunken reading room. Sunken reading area. I think that is really fun. So that is what I did. So yeah, that's basically it. So for the family that is living here, of course, as you guys know from the exterior and the name of the house, we have a very famous jungle adventurer living in this home. You know, like Indiana Jones famous. The entire world knows him for the work that he does. He searches for treasures. He digs up history in the jungle. And he's just very famous. And he also has, you know, a couple of thousand golden frogs that he sold. And that's why he also could afford this home. But yeah, a very famous archaeologist. Am I saying that correct? Probably not, but yeah, a very famous archaeologist is living here with his wife and children. So the wife of the family, the mom, is a stay-at-home mom. She loves doing flower arranging, and that's why I also added in a tiny little flower arranging room, which you guys will see a little bit later on, for mom. And then for the children, I decorated all their rooms with the personality that I wanted to give them. So the kids are a little bit more stuck up and they do want to be famous. Mom and dad don't want to be famous, but they just happen to be famous because of dad, his job, an archaeologist, archeoloog. An archeoloog in Dutch. It's just because of his job, but he does his job not to be famous. He does his job because he loves it. But his kids, they want to be famous and they don't really care about the job. So the teen girl, she chooses to be a musician because that's something that she thinks she can do. The teen boy, he is dabbling in YouTube and creating music. And then we also have a child, a little girl. She wants to be a famous dancer. Although I do think her wish is a little bit authentic and real, but for the teens, maybe a bit too shallow. And there are also 2 toddler twin boys in the household as well. They're just cute. I needed a little bit of a toddler cuteness in this household. So I created all of their bedrooms for, you know, the personality that I wanted to give them. And you guys will see that reflect a little bit later on in the bedroom furnishing, like in the second half of this video. So what I'm also doing here is I'm creating a bar. You guys know me, I love bars. So there's a bar in the formal living room, you know, the loungy area. There's a bar right here on the like attached to the pool area. It's like a pool house with a bar, you know. Definitely something that I would go for if I was rich. Not famous. I mean, I never would like to be famous. Fame is not for me. Some people are like, I want to be famous. And I did want to be famous at one point. When I was like 8 years old, I wanted to be a famous singer. But very, very soon I discovered that I can't sing. So being a famous singer was out of my league, and then I wanted to be just rich. I do have to admit it. I always wanted to be rich because in my mind, a rich person doesn't have any problems. Now I know, you know, growing up, that's not true. Rich people have problems, true too. But, you know, in my mind when I was younger, I was like, I'm just gonna be rich. That's it. That's my goal. I failed. By the way, I didn't become rich. I didn't become famous, luckily, because that's not for me. I became me. A mom who is married to a amazing husband, and I'm still studying to become an interior designer because that's actually the dream that I want to be. I want to be an interior designer one day, and you know, even if it takes me like 10-15 years and I'm 50 years old, one day I will become an interior designer. But yeah. Anyways, what were I talking about? Where did we get to this subject in the build? I'm not sure. Anyways, as you guys can see, starting with the teen girl's bedroom. I think we're starting here. Or not. No, I'm just adding in lights and such. I don't know where we are. I don't know in which kind of, you know, sequence we're doing things. I've built this house over the span of 3 weeks. So I'm a little bit fuzzy on where we're starting. Oh, this is the flower arranging room, like I said. So this flower arranging room is for mom. She loves flower arranging. It's her, you know, her me time. When the kids are at school, she's at home because she's a stay-at-home mom. She does this. They also have a butler. So she doesn't need to clean, she doesn't need to cook, that's all on the butler. So she has a fair amount of time for herself, and she spends it all here in this little nook that her husband created for her. He's such a sweetheart. So yeah, that is everything that I needed to say about this little corner. So a little bit about my life, because some of you guys are wondering, Mona, why was this taking so long? Where have you been? So what I've been doing the last couple of 2, maybe 3 weeks. So of course I've been working because I have a job. I have been doing mom stuff because I'm also a mom, and I've been studying for an interior design course that I'm taking. But next to that, I've also been searching my heart out for a new home. Some of you guys probably know that I've mentioned like once, twice, maybe a million times that I was thinking about either renovating my house that I'm living in currently or buying a new one. And I don't know, very funny. It was not funny, but it was so weird. I was just scrolling through some ads, and at one point I found this picture of a home that was like 3 minutes away from where, not even 3 minutes, like 2 blocks away from where I live. And it was my dream home. I loved it instantly when I saw it. And then I, really made work of it to get an appointment with a real estate agent because the house was for sale, to look at the house, to get all the information. And that's actually what I've been doing the last couple of weeks. I've been trying to buy my dream home. I even made an offer. Sadly, I didn't get the house. I was a little bit devastated about that because I really, really wanted that home. It was perfect for us. It had 5 bedrooms, or not 5, it had 3 bedrooms and then an attic that I could convert into 2 bedrooms. It had solar panels. It had a nice, decent sized garden. It had an open plan living. It was everything that I wanted, but sadly, I didn't have enough money to buy it. So I lost the house and, I was depressed for like a few days. And then after that, I was like, no, Mona, don't give up. Just keep on going. And then I gave it my all these last 2 weeks, and I kept searching and searching for, homes in the neighborhood, and it really needed to be inside my price range. I've looked at multiple homes. Some homes were really large candidates for me. I even put an option on one of them, but at the last moment I did pull away because it didn't felt like it was my home. But now at this point, I think I can say I found my home. I think I found my home, you guys. I'm not sure 100%. This Saturday we're actually sitting down with the real estate agent. Not really a real estate agent, more of a building, a bouwheer in Dutch. It's a bouwheer in Dutch, but in English you call it like a management of the build. So I found this house that still needs to be built here, like 5 minutes away. I already saw the house that was finished next to it. It's gonna be this exact same house. And I fell in love with the house. So now this Saturday, we're sitting down with that person. We're talking about options. We're talking about money. And I'm hoping and praying that we're gonna get into some agreement and I can say, I have a house. So I'm hoping and praying, and then when I do sign that contract, I will probably be moving in somewhere in December. So very excited about that, and I will definitely keep you guys posted. But yeah, that's where I was these couple of days, and that's why I couldn't really manage to make a video. So sorry about that. I did do some real-time builds because those don't really take that much editing and, doing voiceovers and such. It's just sitting down, recording, playing the game, stop and, render, put it up on YouTube. That's it. But for these speed builds that I'm doing right now, for the furnishing alone, I spent 6 hours furnishing, then maybe an hour editing, and then I've been like add this voiceover. This is like my 5th time that I'm redoing this voiceover, so it's a lot of work, these speed builds for me, and that's why I couldn't manage to do one. But now today I finally found the time, and here we are. So I'm hoping that you guys like the video, and I'm hoping that you guys can again forgive me for not being here for you all, and yeah, making videos. But yeah, this is not my full-time job, you guys. I don't make that much money from YouTube. I actually don't make almost any money, to be fair. Just a tiny bit. So yeah, this is definitely not a priority, but this is my my downtime, my me time. Building is my me time. Making videos is something that I adore doing, but sadly there isn't always time to do it. So for the outdoor area, I added in a little seating area, as you guys can see. I really liked how that looked. It had this really Spanish kind of Mediterranean feel, you know, with the fireplace and then the floor, you know, decal. It looked really nice. So here we are upstairs on the 2nd floor. We are furnishing the... It's not really a play. It's a play and a lounge area. So this is an area, again, I think more for mom and dad entertainment. I mean, the kids have a play area downstairs. So I think this is more of an entertainment for mom and dad. We have a bubble blower. We have a foosball table. So I think they would probably use this when friends come over, you know, have a drink downstairs, then go up, you know, blow some bubbles and then play some foosball together. I mean, I would dig that. I would sign up for that. Something that I would definitely see myself do if I would have had friends. So yeah, it looks like fun. And then down here in the basement, I am making an indoor cinema. I mean, I could have maybe done without a basement, but the house was so large, it needed an indoor cinema, and I love making indoor cinemas downstairs because why not? I don't know why. I have an obsession with basements. I always do like a basement in a mansion, and this time I wanted to do the cinema here. So using the Get Famous bar. I love this bar. I also love the smaller version. And then adding in some chairs. I'm going with a red color. And then adding in some posters. I'm really keeping the indoor cinema very basic, very normal. I'm not going overboard. I'm keeping it very clean and simple. But I did know that we needed one. And that's why we are building one right now. So adding in some bar stools. And yeah, just detailing it a tiny bit. But it's definitely not something innovating or something that we're doing right now, but it was just a little room that I needed for my gameplay. So yeah, that's what we are doing. And I also added in a bathroom downstairs, which you guys didn't see me furnish, but that's fine. So what are we doing right now? We are furnishing the office. That's it. So this is the office for the archaeologist, or the archeoloog in Dutch. This is the office that he uses all his artifacts that he's not selling, and he's keeping it all in this room. I think he has like a few million simoleons worth of artifacts. Although maybe not in the game, but you know, for me it feels like he has a few million simoleons of artifacts. He has some golden frogs and such. So he's definitely not running out of money anytime soon, which is good for him. I'm loving the rug that I'm using. It has this really nice, colorful blue color, combining this with some of these black. No, I'm not going black. I'm going gray sofas. I thought I was going black, but I wasn't. Adding in the world globe for some drinks. Maybe when he has some colleagues over, they can grab a drink right there. I mean, always handy to have one right in the corner. And then here, it's me trying to figure out what I wanted to use. So what I did see, by the way, in the new trailer of the game pack that is coming next week is I saw a laptop, you guys. I mean, I think I saw a laptop, right? Yeah, I think I saw a laptop. So probably laptops are coming. Very excited about that because we need laptops in this game. Actually, we need more beds, and definitely beds that you can change the color of the frame from and the mattress separately. We need more kitchen counters. Definitely need those. What else do we need? We don't need toilets. We have so much of those. I don't know why. And what else do I want? Well, university, of course, but that's a duh for me. And oh my gosh, I was thinking about like a million things that I want, and I cannot. I forgot. But there's definitely more things that I'm waiting for in The Sims. But I think this year will be the year that we're gonna get a few epic things. I mean, I'm thinking. They said it was gonna be an interesting year. In the beginning of the year, you know, I think it was SimGuru Grant who tweeted out, it's gonna be a very interesting year. I mean, don't quote me on that. I don't know for sure if he said that, but I think it was him. So I'm excited about The Sims here. What about you guys? Are you excited, or are you thinking that they are having up their sleeve for this year? Are we gonna get more game packs? Is the game pack coming back completely, or you know, was this just a fluke? And what about stuff packs? What happened to those? Did they completely stop making those? Because I actually enjoyed the stuff packs a lot. Yes, I do know there were some hits and misses. But overall, I really did like the stuff packs. It definitely kept me occupied and happy in between the big expansion pack and game pack announcements. Yeah, I actually did like the stuff packs. I wish they came back. I mean, for me personally. There were a lot of people who didn't like them, but me personally, I did. So yeah, let me know about your stand about that as well. So what am I doing right now? I'm furnishing the teen girl's bedroom. The teen girl bedroom, I love the layout. We have this open kind of plan with a little of a section of walk-in wardrobe. So you walk up the stairs into the walk-in wardrobe, you know, very fancy. And then you go around the corner and you enter the very large teen girl's bedroom with her own little balcony. I added in a computer right there so she can maybe, you know, do her homework here. She also gets, you know, lots of instruments because, like I said, she wants to be a famous musician. She doesn't really has a major of a instrument. I mean, she plays everything. She dabbles in everything and she tries out everything. And I think, you know, she doesn't really has a favorite instrument yet. So this is the toddler bedroom. By the way, I really skipped over the toddler bedroom because we're keeping it very normal and simple. It's a boys toddler bedroom with blue colors. I mean, not very interesting. So I kind of cut out lots of footage of that. And then here furnishing the bathroom a bit more, adding in, you know, a toddler potty because we definitely needed one. And yeah, that's basically it. We're almost done with the video. It's like only 9 or 8 minutes left, you guys. I know this is a long one, but like I said, it's like a 6-hour furnish, this one. So there was so much for me to do. So this bedroom here is the kids' girls' bedroom. She wants to be a famous dancer, especially a ballerina. I wished we had ballerinas in the game. I mean, wouldn't that be fun that your children could go to ballet classes and maybe do like, you know, little exercises at home, like, you know, ballet homework? I think that would be a lot of fun if children would have more things to do. I mean, they can go and be llama scouts right now. They can go to acting class, if I have that correct. And I think it would be very fun if they could go to dance school maybe, or maybe they could, I don't know, join a chess club and they needed to do chess at home, you know, to get their skill up for the chess club, or, you know, something like that. I think that would be also very fun for the game because there is a lot to do with your kids, but I think they could do it a bit more. in my opinion. So yeah. Anyways, adding in some bushes and plants. You know, it's still a jungle adventurer mansion, so adding those in. And then here, starting with the guest bedroom. So the guest bedroom, we're keeping really light and neutral. It's a very large room. Which I like, because then if you have a guest over, they don't feel cramped up in their bedroom. They feel like, you know, like a hotel feeling. They have their own bed, they're getting their own seating area, there's an ensuite bathroom. So if your guests, you know, want to retreat to their bedroom, they don't feel confined and closed in. They actually feel like they're, you know, at home inside your home. That's what I was going for. So, you know, that's what we're doing right here, adding in a little seating area. They have their own television, a little bit of a art on the wall as well, and some mirrors, of course, because I just like adding in mirrors everywhere. And yeah, that's basically it for this, what do you call it again? This guest bedroom. So I think in total, let me count. So we have the master bedroom, the teen girls, the teen boy, the toddler, the kids girls bedroom, another boy's bedroom, and we have a butler's bedroom. So this house has a total of 7 bedrooms. So you definitely have enough beds for 8 Sims. I mean, if you count the toddler bedroom, those have double beds. There are enough beds for every single Sim. No Sim needs to share a bedroom. Even mom and dad can sleep alone, which I don't recommend. If you are a married couple, sleep together. And there's also a bedroom for your butler that you can assign. Definitely love to have a butler in my home. Usually they don't do much, my butlers, but that's okay. I just love the idea of having one. Sometimes they disappear, sometimes they're just annoying, but they make my gameplay interesting, so I like having them around. So starting here with the teen boy's bedroom. So the teen boy, like I said, he is dabbling in, you know, creating videos, but also creating music. So he has a music station, he has a video recording studio that I'm gonna make on the right side, and then on the left side we have his bedroom area. He sleeps in a pod. I don't know why, he just does. And then this is his recording studio. I just thought with all of the large windows, it was a really nice little studio. I like enclosing my studios in lots of windows. I don't know if that's actually good for your sound. You know, your acoustics. I don't know if that works right in real life, but for The Sims, it's fine. And then here, furnishing his bedroom, going with lots of items from Get Famous as well. You know, more of a retro, contemporary kind of feel. That's what we're doing with this bedroom. And I like it. So yeah. Yeah, that's basically it, you guys. There's not much that I really need to say about this bedroom. Yeah. I'm kind of lost for words. I do love that chair. You know, that chair that came with Get Famous. It's a really nice chair. It has lots of different colors, like that green that you see. I wish we had more of that green color inside of other objects in the game. So because I think that green color only came with Get Famous, and you cannot find it in any other pack, which is sad because it's a really nice green color. I think it's a color that they used a lot back in the 60s, right? You know, orange and green was like really, was it the 60s or maybe the 80s? I'm not sure, but orange and green was like a real big thing. I think it was the 60s or the 70s. I don't know. I'm kind of fuzzy about my years. But yeah, I like that color. I wish we had more items with that color in the game. So you're going back and forth between the rooms, trying to find, you know, what I still need to tweak, need to furnish a bit more. I knew I needed to add in more stuff into the play area. That's what we're doing right now, adding in some rugs, some toys, you know, some things that your Sims can play with. That's what we're doing right here. And just detailing detailing, and I think we only need to furnish one more bedroom. And I'm keeping that bedroom till the very, very last because I actually didn't know what I wanted to do with this room. At first I thought, well, maybe library, but there are already so many bookcases throughout this entire house. A library just didn't make sense. So in the end, I'm making a boys' bedroom because why not? They have a lot of children. Or maybe for a nephew that wants to stay over, you know, they have a bedroom ready. And then here I also had a tiny hallway. I didn't know what to do with, so in the end I'm placing some mirrors, a sofa, and you know, it's not really a functional room. I don't see my Sims sitting there for any particular reason, but I needed to fill up that space, and I thought, let's add in that green sofa, you know, that green that I really love, add it in there, and yeah, that's what I did. And then here we are furnishing the final room of the house. So like I said, it's gonna be a kids boys bedroom, going for a orange kind of color palette, really utilizing the kids room stuff pack. I really love the kids room stuff pack. There are lots of items in there that I find really gorgeous, especially the single bed has a lot of really nice recolors, and I also love all of the void critter items. So the kid that is sleeping in this bedroom, he really loves void critters. He gets his own void critter station, and yeah, that's basically it about the boys' bedroom that I created. And then here adding in a little bit of a seating area, you know, out on this balcony where the where the lake is. The fishing lake, added in a little seating area, and then here adding in some lights outside of the house as well because I forgot to do that. So lighting up the driveway, the little pathway on the front, lighting up this side pathway right there. You know, I really like using these floor lights. The floor lights gives the mansion or your houses, you know, that extra pizzazz when it's nighttime. So I thought, let's light up the basketball court as well. And then here adding in, you know, some seating area on all the balconies and finishing off everything. So yeah, I think that's it, you guys. We are almost at the end of the video. Let me know in the comments down below again, what you guys thought about the build, what you would like to see me do differently, or maybe some suggestions for the upcoming game pack. What would you guys like to see me build? I think that's a good question because looking at the trailer, I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. So if you liked the video, guys, don't forget to leave your likes. Very important that you do. And if this is the first video that you're seeing from me, don't forget to check out part 1. That one is amazing as well. And if you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you would never ever miss a video of mine. So that's it, you guys. I'm hoping that you all are having an awesome day wherever you are, and hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.